Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Here's hour 2 of the Kim Komando Show. You're going to love it. I'm not really an F1 fan. Are you an F1 fan?
I don't know. The racing league?
Yes.
No.
Why aren't you an F1 fan?
I'm not a racing fan.
Oh.
I'm a sports fan. I want to see human compete with human, but whoever's got the better engine doesn't really impress me.
Well, Apple just dropped $750 million for the exclusive U.S. rights to stream Formula One.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better than NASCAR because NASCAR is just in a circle or oval, excuse me. So it's a little better when they have like the road courses and they're driving through town, but still.
Yes, for the next 5 years, every race, every practice, every crash will be on Apple TV.
That sounds way lower. I mean, look at college basketball. Their television package is multiple billions of dollars. The fact that F1's only $750, kind of a steal.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Somebody got ripped off.
Sure.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. What is the best liquor to drink when you're watching Formula One?
Kettle One?
Rum. Oh, gosh. Sometimes I just crack myself up. And on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's America's largest, best, award-winning show about all things digital. It's called The Kim Komando Show because, quite the quinky dinky, I just happen to be America's digital goddess, Kim Komando, here with you. And also joining me is Andrew Babinski, my co-host, and also the co-host of the morning show on 99.9 FM in Phoenix, Arizona.
Hi, Kim.
But what's your favorite sport? Is it still soccer?
Soccer, football.
That's it?
Yeah.
We don't
I love
venture?
soccer, though.
What's the best part of watching soccer?
Oh, the fact that the English teams love their teams
Yeah,
so
they do.
much.
They do.
And the communities connect so bad that it's so passionate. Even when the last place team is playing the second to last place team, it is a passionate performance.
And you don't see that in NFL?
No, they get a little bit sometimes too much egos.
Yeah.
And they checked out and they're ready for free agency and they're ready to go to the Bahamas. And it's just not the passion that's there. The fan base is not the same as it is in soccer.
Next time I go to the UK, I'm going to go to a soccer game.
Oh, I definitely want to go and see.
Would you go with me?
Absolutely.
All right. I think we should do that.
Which team would you want to go see?
The winning one.
Oh. That was smarter than trying to even name one.
I don't even know any of them.
You don't know any of the English Premier League teams?
Well,
There's Leeds.
if somebody ever asked me, like, what's my favorite team, what should I say?
Probably you want to go Manchester City.
Okay, Manchester City.
Or Arsenal. Oh, you'll sound like a way back fan if you say you're an Arsenal fan.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Which was better? Is it the same team?
City had a good run. They won 4 straight championships, and now they're on a little bit of a decline. They got older. Arsenal's very good.
Okay, great. I appreciate that.
You don't care.
I don't care. You're right. All right, let's start by talking about Amazon. How many employees do you think that Amazon has worldwide?
Ooh, it's got to be a lot. I'm going to go with 84. Did I? Oh, you're laughing because I nailed it, right?
I did. It's a little bit higher than that.
It's Jeff and 83 other guys, right?
Over 1.5 million employees.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's worldwide. In the United States, it's our second largest employer. But something's happening big. The New York Times looked at some leaked internal documents and interviews. And get this, Amazon plans to replace 600,000 human jobs with robots.
They won't be able to do it.
By 2033, They're going to automate 75% of their operations.
They're going to get rid of half of their staff in just 8 years.
That's what they say. And they're going to save $12.6 billion.
That's all?
Yeah.
They pay 600,000 people $12 billion?
So,
that means there's going to be no middle managers or upper managers or suite level people losing their job.
no. So Amazon figured out that this could be like a bad PR move. So they're not calling their robots in the warehouses and everywhere else. They're calling them cobots.
Cobots?
Like collaborative robots.
Oh.
So they're cobots.
So then when someone gets mad that they lost their job, they can curse out a cobot instead of a robot.
Yes, this is
Gotcha.
my cobot, not
You
a robot.
Son of a cobot.
Yes. Let's move on to number 2. The first web browser was invented in 1990.
I knew that.
You did that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was like, how do you know that? Browsers really haven't changed. You open the browser, you type in a search, and you get to someplace. Now, OpenAI has a new browser called Atlas, and it has a chatbot built right into it. So if you ask a question, it gives you the answer first and then shows you everything else. You can, say, for example, use it over at VRBO and pull up a property, and then you can ask ChatGPT, are there any hiking trails around this property?
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So what it's doing, it's just skipping the copy and paste step we all do, where you're on a website, you copy it, you put it into ChatGPT, and then you're like, hey, read this for me and give me a synopsis.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But just to let you know, Claude and Perplexity, they have AI-based browsers too. So Google is so dead. All right, how about some tech updates? Amazon Ring doorbell footage. It just got easier for over 5,000 police departments to get your footage. They say it's voluntary, but expect more. Hey, do you mind if we take a look at your videos? Now, and keep in mind that Ring, they just don't record this little tiny area. It captures 155 to 160 degrees horizontally and up to 90 degrees vertically.
Now,
So
is
it's
it
big.
true if you allow the police access to your Ring camera to find it, like, somebody's car got robbed and they want to see if there's anything on video, you're actually giving the entire database to them?
I understand that to be correct.
That's what I thought as well.
I had heard that. Facebook is testing a brand new feature you're gonna love this.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, wow, this is amazing. It'll scan your phone's entire camera roll, all the photos that you never even posted, to find your hidden gems for you.
Ooh.
It's going to upload all your unposted shots to Meta's cloud, and then if you edit or share them, Meta can train its AI on all your pictures.
Ooh.
They say it's opt-in.
Is it? Mm-hmm. How do I do it? So I have to opt in. It's not automatically going to be part of there with the next Facebook update.
They say that you do have to opt in.
Okay, good. Then we're fine.
Kohler has a new smart toilet. It's called Dakota. I wonder why they called it Dakota.
Probably named after some like executive's kid.
They're going to name a toilet after a kid. It'll check your stool shape, frequency, and it also charges magnetically, and it pairs with a fingerprint remote.
You kind of just zoomed by that. You said my stool's shape and frequency.
Yes.
My bathroom.
Yes, it's going to collect all your data.
And how's it going to know which one's mine and which one belongs to the other?
Because you're going to have a fingerprint.
So I'm going to have to run to the bathroom, quick fingerprint in, so it knows who's going number 2 at the time.
Yes.
Now, thanks. I'm
Yes.
good.
$600 for the toilet.
Oh, great.
And a monthly subscription of $6.99.
I have to pay someone to take pictures of my poop
Oh, man.
every month. Imagine getting that bill.
Are you nice to your AI chatbot, or are you sometimes mean?
Treat it like a toaster.
Like a toaster?
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I'm not emotion. There's no emotion. I say, do this, do that.
So you don't say, do this, and you did a great job last time.
Nope.
No?
No. Very sterile. I would say I'm sterile when it comes to dealing with ChatGPT.
I have taken a different approach. I used to be nice to ChatGPT. I used to say, like, please and thank you. I don't do that anymore. And as a matter of fact, this past week, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been having issues with my chatbot.
We fought about this on the podcast because you think you're going to get better results if you're all nice and bubbly. And I told you you're talking to a toaster. It doesn't matter.
Well, your toaster now wants you to talk mean to it.
Okay.
So this past week, I noticed this myself. I said, "You're so stupid. You're a dummy." Because he was getting things wrong.
Okay.
I mean,
not a he, but go ahead.
He was getting things wrong.
Okay.
And where I'd ask it a question or give me an answer, and then like a completely different question included part of that answer. And I'm like, we're talking about two different things here.
Right.
Okay.
So what happened when you called it a dummy?
It said, "You're right. I can understand why you're frustrated. Let me try better." And Penn State researchers found that if you're rude to your chatbot, okay, that the answers are right 85% of the time.
Justified. I told you this months ago. Don't you remember us arguing about this?
I know. I thought you had to be nice.
No.
No, but you're mean. If you're
Right.
mean, you get better answers.
Well, I'm sterile. I'm switching to mean.
So 81% for polite answers. So maybe your chatbot just needs a little tough love.
Seriously. I'm going to call it a names. I'm going to use foul language.
Oh, I don't know. I've never done that.
I'm going to try
I
it.
wonder if you get like better responses if you like amp it up a notch.
Right. It's just going to give you the lottery numbers and sports score predictions.
Gosh. Let's see. Coming up, we're going to talk about subscription charges. Yeah, the ones that you forgot about. We have a used dryer sheet hack. I shared this with somebody the other day. They're like, dryer sheets and tech? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And of course, we have the best phone calls ever here on the Kim Komando Show. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise. Home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HometitleLock.com/Kim. That's HometitleLock.com/Kim. All right, Andrew, let's start with Tom in Chico, California. Hey, Tom.
Hi, Kim.
So what's going on in Chico?
I own a building in Chico, a commercial building that is home for about 19 businesses. And at night, there's a little indentation in the building that's actually private property. And we have a problem with panhandlers congregating in that area. They like to sit there because it's very well lighted. And they ask people going back and forth, the restaurant and the bar crowd in the evenings and at night, for money, of course. Mm-hmm. And normally I wouldn't be concerned about that, except they leave a mess when they're there. And we've had to deal with a considerable amount of vandalism and broken windows over time. So I have a camera where I can see that they're there, but I live 8 miles away. So to deal with it, I have to get in my car and run down there. What I'd like to do is I would like to put up some one or more speakers in that area, have it connected to the internet through the Wi-Fi in the building, and be able to talk through those speakers from my home office or on my phone to tell them they're on private property and they need to move on. The other thing I'd like to be able to do is I'd like to be able to stream some, let's say, annoying music that would make it less hospitable to sit there for a long time. Something like the Brady Bunch theme.
Over and over.
Here's a story
or
of a man named Brady.
Yeah. A friend suggested Yoko Ono music. That might do it too.
Or what about that Lamb Chop song? This is the song that doesn't end.
Any of them are bad. Okay. Well, all right. You know, we had a problem with this, not in this building, but the last building I owned, Tom. Mm-hmm. And we ended up having to put I don't know what your situation is, but we had to put a door. We actually pretended like that was a closet, so to get rid of that space. Uh-huh. And on the door itself, my husband went and bought a sign that said radioactive human waste.
That'll do it, yeah.
And they left. They never came back. Okay, let's talk about the camera. Most security cameras now today will let you have a two-way audio. And so that's, you might just need to upgrade that in order to, and then because you just open the app and then you can talk and you can listen and everything like that. So you could say,
I actually have that in the camera that I have. It's the problem is it's not loud enough.
oh, okay. So then,
But I of course, I could upgrade.
yeah, you might need to do that. As far as around playing the music or repeat it, that it would, you might get in trouble with the city with that. They might say like that's harassing, or California has weird laws. You know that.
Yeah, it does.
So that may be something that you want to consider. But I bet you if you upgraded the camera, you would be able to just have a conversation with them. And the other thing that we did when we had this building, because it wasn't in a great part of town. You remember that building, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right next door was the Joyeria, where people went in all day and they never came out with any packages. I don't
Never?
Never.
That's so strange.
I know. It's so strange.
And then across the street was the church that used sexual healing as
Yes,
their
they did.
gospel.
You can see why we had to move. So I don't know if I would do the music. I would probably just upgrade the camera. What I'll do is we'll put together some product recommendations for you, Tom, and send that to you via email. But I would check the local laws just to be on the safe side.
He is in California. It's a small world after all.
You had to do that. Now everybody's going to be repeating that song. We have more of the show coming up, I promise. That's better than this part.
Small world.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
So Barry was complaining that there were fingerprints on his monitor.
Okay.
And he said to me, we need to, let me go on Amazon and let me buy some cleaning kit for my monitor. I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. I'll be right back. So I went in the laundry room. I grabbed like one of the used dryer sheets and just wiped his monitor. And he thought I was just a genius.
Did it smell better, too?
It does smell better. But if you can find the ones that actually don't have any scent, they're the better ones that you want to use. Used dryer sheets are anti-static, lightly textured, and is perfect for cleaning your tech. It will lift the fingerprints from your TV without scratching, and also your monitor, as I mentioned. And if you have a rat's nest of cables behind your desk or behind the TV, you know the ones that collect all the dust. And then when you go to move, you're like, ooh, that was behind. What is that? If you run a dryer sheet over them, it reduces the static buildup and then also will repel future dust like magic.
So when we moved, I brought a TV into the master bedroom and I kind of leaned it up against my face. And so there's a big face grease spot in the middle of it. That will clean that up?
I think you're going to need more than that.
Oh, man.
But you could try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Joe in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Kim.
So you're an author, I see.
I'm not a big-time author, but I've had a couple of books published. I was listening, yeah.
And so what kind of books did you write?
Well, my first book was called Blatant Raw Food is Propaganda, and that was about how your health improves so much when you just eat raw food. Our bodies aren't really designed to handle cooked food, where our health is much better if we eat just raw food like the wild animals do. And you not only have much more energy, much better health, but also a spiritual awakening from doing that. So that
when you go to the toilet.
What's that?
A spiritual awakening when you go.
It does help you clean. It does help you stay cleaned out with all the fiber that you get in a raw food diet.
I bet.
And so that's good for your health also.
Raw veggies, fruits, and protein?
Yeah, nuts, and I've even eaten raw fish and raw meat on occasion, although I don't do that much.
Well, sushi is raw.
Yeah, that's true.
Sushi is raw, yes.
And so So are you calling about the big copyright showdown?
That's what I was calling about. What I was calling about was last Saturday when I was listening to your radio show, you said that there might be some money waiting for you if your book has been used to train AI.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to check and find out how can I check to see if there's some money waiting for me for that reason.
Well, you get $3,000 per book, and what's my cut?
I'll give you $100.
Oh no!
You should have said zero.
No, I'm just teasing.
No,
you,
no.
Joe.
Tell her you give her a raw carrot.
Yeah, I'll take a raw carrot. Okay.
I'll
Here's
send you a real nice Arkansas black apple.
Oh, I'd
There you
love
go.
that. I would love that. Okay. A group of authors led by Andrea Bartz. She wrote We Were Never Here. She sued Anthropic for using pirated copies of books to train Claude's AI. And the company just agreed to pay, as I mentioned, that $1.5 billion in the lawsuit. So what you do is to see if your book is part of this is you go to anthropiccopyrightsettlement.com. anthropiccopyrightsettlement.com. Now, Joe, would you do me a favor?
And what would that be, Kim?
Is when you, if you find out that you actually are maybe getting $3,000 or $6,000 for both of your books, I want you to call us back.
Why don't we just do it live right now?
You want to do it live right now? Okay, here. Let's okay. So, well, then we have to give you have to give the title, or you have to give Joe's last name. And I don't want his last name on the air.
Oh, okay.
So, but here, what we can do is, Joe, I'm going to put you on hold. And maybe Maddie can do that in the control room and just pull up Joe, and then let's see if he's got any money going to him at anthropiccopyrightsettlement.com. Let's see, Robert in Charleston, you're up next. Glad to have you on board. How can we help you?
Thank you. I have a question for you about nanny software. I know years ago there were some software out there, but I'm not exactly sure what software to use. I have a 14-year-old autistic son, and I'm trying to keep him away from, of course, cyber predators, cyberbullying, anything like that. And his main concern with me in an obsession that he has is Roblox.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what software is best for him and what we can use to try to deter some of that, or at least monitor it.
Is he on Apple, Windows? Are you laptop, desktop? What is he using?
We are getting him a laptop for Christmas, and it would be a Windows-based PC.
Okay. Windows has something built in called Microsoft Family Safety. Have you ever used that, Andrew?
No, I have not.
And what you can do is set up a child's account under the Microsoft Family Safety umbrella. It's part of Windows. You don't need to buy anything. And you can set different content filters. You can block adult sites. You can have only apps that you approve. And so you can also use something called OpenDNS. That's been around for a long time too. And you can block a website like Roblox if you wanted to. If you are looking for more controls, which I think you might need, now that I'm thinking about it, is that you have three really to select from. There's Bark, there's Custudio, and there's NetNanny. All of these have been around for a long time. If I had to choose one, I would probably choose the Custudio. I like that because you could also set time limits. You can set time limits on, but you could say only Roblox between 3 and 4 p.m., for example.
Right. Okay. Oh, yes, definitely. That is exactly what we want to look for.
Also,
And
what you should do, when you go on his Roblox account, just disable all chat, voice and text.
That's a good point.
I have a
Right,
7-year-old, and she only gets to have chat on if she's in a room with her older brother.
Now, didn't you have a problem with that when she first signed in?
Yeah, because when her mom created her account, she made her name like, Silly Girl 17, and everybody thought she was 17 years old. So she was getting messages from everybody because they thought it was a teenager. So based on the username. So we just shut down the chat. Nobody can friend her. Nobody can send her a DM. No one can talk to her over the mics.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, because his account, his dad set up is Coolman22. And so that may be why we're getting all and all the profanities and
Correct.
It's way out of hand with Roblox.
And the bigger games, they put a lot of filters. I give them credit. They put a lot of filters in their software that if they detect foul language either audibly or through text, the user gets booted immediately. But it's, you got to remember, Roblox is a world where it's all user created. And so there's going to be a lot of smaller games that he might be into that are not going to have that feature. So you can just disable it all on your own.
Gotcha.
That's a good point. So does that help you out today, Robert?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I love you. I've listened to you for years, man, probably since 2000. So it was a pleasure talking with you.
Do you get the newsletter?
I do.
Oh, yes. I love that. Everybody in the world needs to get the newsletter. How come you don't get the newsletter?
I do get the newsletter.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was trying to hold out to be the 1,000th subscriber, and you said, no, sign up. And so I did.
See, that's what happens when your name's on the building.
But every time I wake up and look at my email, I think it's a work email because it says it's from Kim Commando.
You're kidding.
I'm like, oh, what does she want now? Oh, no, it's the newsletter.
4:00 in the morning. What does this woman want from me? Robert, thank you for your kind words, too. Did you ever get that text that says you have an overdue toll balance?
Like once a week now.
Click here to avoid the late fees.
I keep paying it every single week, and it keeps coming back.
Oh my gosh. This is a sophisticated scam that's run by criminal gangs in communist China. Scammers set up SIM farms here in the United States. So I want you to picture a folding table stacked with dozens of phones and SIM cards, blasting out about 300,000 fake toll payment texts every single day.
Wow.
Okay. One setup can impersonate 1,000 phone numbers. They spoof area codes to make it look like the texts are actually from your state. I mean, I got one and I was like, oh, it's from, this call's coming in from Scottsdale. And it's like, no, it's a phony baloney. Click the link and then you're taken to a website. Or if you answer the call, it looks exactly like the real toll agency down to like the logos and the colors. Here's the interesting part. They're using U.S.-based gig workers recruited from Telegram. And they're paid 12 cents per $100 to take the stolen credit card numbers and buy iPhones, luxury purses, high-ticket items, mostly gift cards that are then shipped to China, flipped for cash, and then funneled into the organized crime and gangs in China.
So if you're doing that here in America, just so you know, you're working for the mob in China.
Exactly. And stop that.
Think twice about that.
Hey, we have more of your phone calls coming right up.
Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku. And it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
Let's see. David in Gainesville, Florida. Hello there, David.
Hi, Cam. Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Oh, anytime. What's going on?
Well, I have been in the tech field, working in the tech field for a number of years. I've got a proven track record. And as of late, looking for new opportunities, it has been quite the challenge. I've never had quite the experience that I am currently going through. I've usually found new opportunities rather quickly. So I don't know. I'm looking at any advice or recommendations you may have, because I don't know if it's ATS that is blocking me from getting really responses from prospective employers. I've gone to great lengths to make sure my resume is ATS friendly. But I'm just not getting a lot of response to my resumes despite my experience and my track record I've got.
ATS, Applicant Tracking System.
I knew that. You didn't let me.
You looked like a goldfish when he was talking.
I knew that.
Okay. And sorry, David, I had to straighten him out a little bit. So what kind of titles did you have?
Technical support manager is what I've been working in for about the last 5 years. Tier 2 technical support specialist. I've worked in all facets of tech support, all the way from SaaS, large cybersecurity companies, desktop support, cloud hosting.
You work for
signage.
a managed service provider?
I have.
And what kind of so you're looking now for a tech support management position?
Correct. I live fairly close to a city that's up and coming in the cybersecurity world, Tampa. But I'm looking for anything from remote to on-site in Tampa, Orlando. But I'm just, in the past, I've put my resume out there, and I've gotten responses and people reaching out to me without me even making the first move, asking me if I'd be interested. And then as of late, I've been looking for several months now, and I'm just getting a fraction of the response.
It's not you. It's the industry that's changing. And I can tell you that here at the Kim Komando Show, we used to have 2 IT guys running around here. Guess how many we have now?
1, maybe?
0.
0, really?
Because that's why I was asking if you ever worked for a managed service provider. So, because I contracted with a managed service provider because because of everybody now using chat and things being in the cloud and nobody using printers anymore.
Right.
And things allowed to be updated remotely. You don't need to have that. As a matter of fact, the coverage that we are having with a managed service provider is a lot better, meaning that they remote in, they deliver new computers. Just yesterday, I had a really rude awakening. Is that I was going through our cyber insurance application from last year versus me doing it this year. And last year, I could probably check that we were doing 50% of the boxes. This year, with the managed service provider, I was able to check probably 95% of the boxes of what we were doing to protect our cybersecurity. So having 2 guys doing 50%, contracting it out, being able to check 95% of things like warning with external senders and how often we're doing updates and what's happening with the firewall. You know what I'm saying, all that good stuff, right? So
yeah, and that's actually where the bulk of my experience lies, is doing things remotely, from managing in the cloud, server hosting, cybersecurity.
Well,
I've been able to do this internationally.
So that's, I think, I don't know what your resume looks like, but what people are looking for right now, especially in tech jobs are down, is that you have to pivot. When you're looking at your resume, people want value propositions right now. If you can put numbers in there, how you made efficiencies even better. And your time spent, people unproductive. I don't know how you can calculate that, or if you were able to calculate on how many tickets you were able to handle or whatever it was in a particular time frame. What you might want to do is on LinkedIn, reconnect with any former vendors, old LinkedIn contacts, and say, exploring new opportunities, love your perspective if there's anything that I can do, right? Look at doing fractional jobs, meaning that so instead of hiring somebody, they're going to hire you a fractional position. I have a fractional studio engineer here. Instead of a full-time engineer, I have a fractional engineer. Now, the big thing is, the big real estate is artificial intelligence. You know this.
Right. I've worked with that quite a bit.
Okay. So we're going to spend the whole next hour here on the show talking about artificial intelligence with a lead gentleman who is the head of the department for AI and computing at Arizona State University.
Okay.
Now, if you can lead teams and drive metrics, you're prime for something like a chatbot quality analyst, an AI product support liaison. That's what I would tell you to go for. An LLM prompt tester or trainer. These are the jobs, not tech support. These are the jobs that you want, David. So give that a shot and then call me back in 2 weeks and let's see how you're doing. We have more of the show coming up. All right, I don't know if you're using ChatGPT or if you're using Google's Gemini, whatever it may be, is that now there are ways that you can use connectors. And what a connector does is, like, for example, in ChatGPT, you have a connector, it will hook up chat to your Google Drive, chat to your Gmail. And so if you're looking for a particular file, or if you're saying, I need all the emails that have to do with the pool contractor over the last 3 years, it'll go out and pull all those emails and then bring them back to you. So just a little time saver that I thought you might want to try out. Don't forget to enter to win that brand new iPhone. Do it now while you're thinking about it. Head to winfromkim.com, winfromkim.com. That was the end of hour 2. Don't worry, there's another hour coming up.